It's wounded.
We believe we have the weapon used.
The school locked down. What sparked this violence at the prom?
Farewell to a prince. Friends and family gathering for a private memorial service at Paisley Park. The gifts handed out to fans. And this morning, the new video from his final performance. As stars like Bruce Springsteen hold their own tributes.
Primary push, 5 big states up for grabs. The voting just days away. Donald Trump defending his demeanor.
If I acted presidential, I guarantee you that this morning I wouldn't be here.
And Ted Cruz's double swipe.
Even if Donald Trump dresses up as Hillary Clinton, he shouldn't be using the girls' restroom.
Will the front runners all but seal the deal?
And making lemonade. Beyonce's top secret project revealed. Her incredible visual album debuting overnight, taking on love, infidelity, and empowerment. Fans drinking it up.
Live from ABC News in New York, this is Good Morning America.
Good morning. Let's take another look because Beyonce, the musical and marketing genius, has done it again. She's dropped a whole new album in dramatic fashion.
And in her special that aired overnight on HBO, we get some adorable cameos from Little Blue Ivy. But make no mistake about it, this album contains some heavy subject matter about quite literally making lemonade out of lemons, making the best out of some pretty bad situations. Rachel Smith is here, and she's going to have more later in the show on this.
I can't see anything but Blue Ivy. She is so cute. We have to start here, however, unfortunately, on a serious and a sad note. Another mystifying act of gun violence in America, this time at a high school prom.
It happened in Wisconsin overnight. Thankfully, no fatalities to report, but 3 people were shot. At least 2 of them were students, and ABC's Marcy Gonzalez is on the story for us this morning. Hi, Marcy.
Hi, Paula and Dan. The prom was just about to end when the gunfire started, though the suspect was taken down quickly. Students at the dance were kept in lockdown for hours.
If we have another shooter, we have open door to the school, and the school is going to need to be cleared.
Overnight gunfire erupting during a high school prom in Wisconsin. Students having the night of their lives while just inside the building. Police say the rifle took aim, shooting and injuring 2 students as they left the dance. The shooting happening just outside of Antigo High School around 11 last night. Ribley from ABC station WAOW was on the scene.
Heavy police presence. 2 different counties here.
Police saying officers in the parking lot patrolling the prom heard the shot, rushed over, and shot the alleged gunman.
We have the weapon used, and the person who's the one we think was doing the
3 people were taken to the hospital. The 2 students are reported with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect is listed in critical condition.
We regularly treat situations. Obviously, these things are worrisome, but I think at this point, everybody is safe, feeling that, things are under control.
The suspect in custody acted alone. What, if any, connection the alleged gun has to the school, or whether those were specifically targeted.
Horrifying. Marcy, thank you. Let's move now to the latest on the mysterious death of Prince. Friends gathering for a private memorial at Paisley. Lived and worked, of course, from another legend. ABC's Eva Pilgrim has more from right outside of Paisley. Good morning to you.
Good morning. You're now almost completely covered in your own wall here at the Paisley Park. And Dan, as you experienced here, people in this community really felt like Prince was one of just their cool neighbor. Now the whole world is celebrating the superstar.
Shaking not only fans, but the music world. Bruce Springsteen paying tribute to the pop icon Saturday night. Opening his show at the Barclays with a cover of Purple Rain. Paisley Park, the memorial is growing. Friends and family gatherings for a ceremony to say goodbye to the superstar. His publicist confirming his remains have his inner circle planning to keep his final secret.
He pushed us, made us better, and we miss him deeply.
It's just not easy to lose someone that you love, and for so long.
Drummer Wjla and his lyric Graham, along with Prince's sister and brother-in-law Maurice Phillips, all came out to boxes with memorabilia to fans at his Paisley Park home.
A new performance in Atlanta addressing his recent illness.
Fans lining up, pouring into Target Station Field as the celebration of the life and music of Prince continues.
I think Prince probably everybody in the galaxy.
And celebs honoring the Kiss night. Eric Clapton posting on Facebook Prince's impact on him, saying seeing Purple Rain helped him emerge from depression. It gave me hope. He was like and his most famous impersonator, Chappelle, echoing the sentiments of tonight. I'll tell you what, I didn't know him well, but I knew him well. Saturday Night Live sharing a new, never-before-seen of his epic performance at the SNL 40th anniversary party.
And it was a really special moment when he came out and gave fans here this purple box. There were tons of them inside. Different types of T-shirts and some sort of Prince memorabilia, be it a packet or a CD that they gave the fans. Quickly were snatched up. Paula.
Yeah, fantastic personal touch right there. Thank you. We want to move on to the race for the White House. Donald Trump is expected to clean up on Tuesday. 5 states are up for grabs. 162 delegates at stake. He's been campaigning all. Mary Bruce has been there every step. Mary, turning to you. Keep hearing about two sides set to emerge. Any signs of that happening?
Hi, good morning. You'd be seeing that new Donald Trump sometime soon. Despite what his campaign may say, Donald Trump is still acting like Donald Trump.
If I acted presidential, I guarantee you this morning I wouldn't be here.
Trump changing his tune.
Cruz with Rick. I will.
Even though his campaign Republican officials, Trump would take things down. Hunter doesn't seem to be on board.
I think don't have a great president. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Toning it down, you know.
His campaign has suggested not simply playing a part, but he said
when I'm speaking, it's not different than when you're in a private room. So he's here that he is there. Of course, we all are, right?
It's all a farce.
Donald Trump is the major illusionist. He is the engaged in an act of direction. Trump.
And he's slamming Trump for opposing North Carolina's controversial transgender bathroom law.
Even dresses up as Hillary. He shouldn't be using the restroom. It's going to haunt you at night as you sleep. Donald in a bright blue.
New attacks from Ted Cruz. It looks like Donald Trump for more big wins in those 5 key coming up on Tuesday. Dan.
Good to see we're keeping the level of discourse at a high level. Mary, thank you. Let's turn to the Democrats now, where Hillary Clinton spent most of the 464 delegates and move even closer to the nomination on that side. And ABC's David Trail in Providence, Rhode Island. David, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dan. Bernie Sanders is at a big rally here in Rhode Island today. For him last night, she is barring these states, hoping for a clean sweep. Out on the campaign trail, Hillary looking past Bernie Sanders. Tonight here in Rhode Island, she didn't even mention.
I am not making promises I can't keep. I am not making. I am making statements that drive us further.
But Sanders told a crowd in Delaware that win or lose has no plans to drop out.
We are in this game to win, and we want to help.
Now hoping to win over Sanders, giving her sharpest attacks for the Republicans, making fun of the Trump to soften the billionaire's image.
I will change it rapidly.
The Clinton campaign put out this ad, Extreme Makeover, just one more plot twist in Trump's reality show.
Trump keeps saying, well, you know, I didn't really mean it. It was all part of my reality TV show.
All of the states voting on Tuesday for tiny Delaware primaries where independents are not allowed to. That should favor Clinton, but Sanders stay in this race all the way to California.
Not over yet. David, thank you. All this. Let's bring in ABC's chief anchor, George Stephanopoulos, who's getting ready to host this week later this morning. Hey, George. There are all these reports now that the Clinton campaign is talking about running mates. Is this she actually have this thing pretty much locked
Well,
down?
they don't like the reports. They prefer not to be in public. Right. Doing that kind of planning. Because if you look at the delegates, and David talked about it in his piece, today she's 80% of the way to get the nomination. After Tuesday, if the polls are correct, she'll be above 90%. So the math is working against Bernie Sanders right now. So she should be kind of planning. But yeah, you don't want to be measuring the Oval Office or picking running mates in public.
This idea that's emerging that there are two from within his own campaign pouncing. You heard Hillary already pouncing on this. Trump's pouncing on it as well. Exactly. Does it hurt him?
Listen, Paul Manafort's campaign was trying to reassure members of the Republican National Committee Donald Trump will not be hurting them with the way he campaigns. Indeed, he does get nomination, but it's there is tough as well because at the same time, Trump's appeal comes because people believe he means what he says and says what he means. Any suggestion that this is an act, which is what was happening, see, it does hurt him a little bit in the short run. Ted
Cruz and Hillary jumping all over the show about this exclusive interview that Carl conducted with Charles Koch, who's a very, very powerful Republican thinker. It's trending on. It's going to air on This Week later this morning. Let's take a look at.
Am I hearing you correctly? You think Bill's a better president than George?
Well, in some ways, in other ways, I mean, he wasn't an example.
Yeah.
But as the growth of government, the increase in 2.5 times under Bush than Clinton.
So is it possible another Clinton could be better than another Republican?
It's possible.
You couldn't see yourself supporting Hillary, could you?
Well, her would have to believe her actions were rhetoric. Let me put it that way.
Not ruling it out.
Charles Koch has bankrolled so many Republicans over the years. He says he's sitting out. He'll even consider voting for Hillary. Shows the kind of pressure that the party is under right now. Why people like Paul Manafort have to go to the Republican Party and say, wait, no, don't worry about it. If he needs to tone it down, we're going to be asking the chairman of the Republican Party, Reince Priebus, about this point because, that is a huge, huge development if the Kochs decide to sit out this election and be about a possibility of voting for him.
It's unprecedented.
It's to me.
Hey, George, that's a high bar. All right, George, thank you. Appreciate it. I want to remind everybody George has a big show this morning. Much more. News-making, shocking interview with Charles. Go one-on-one with the Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders, and as he mentioned, also Reince Priebus. That's later this morning on This Week here on ABC.
And speaking of news-making, let's send things over to Ron Claiborne. Check in with you.
Paula, good morning to you. Dan, good morning. Good morning. We begin this morning claiming that it successfully launched a ballistic missile from a submarine. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un reportedly giving the order. And watching yesterday's test off, the projectile is said to have traveled only about 9 miles, much shorter a distance than normal for a sub-launched missile. North Korea's foreign minister saying this country is ready to stop nuclear tests if the United States suspends its annual military exercises. And authorities in Bermuda found belonging to 2 Florida teenagers who went missing a fishing trip last summer. 14-year-old in Austin were reported lost at sea after sailing off the Florida coast last month, and some personal items were found on that boat. And Michelle Obama, Mississippi's recently passed religious freedom bill for law in her commencement speech at Jackson State in that state. The new law allows businesses to refer to LGBT people based on religious beliefs. The First Lady calling for equality. The March for Civil Rights isn't just about African Americans, but all Americans, no matter who they are, they love. Mrs. Obama also called to vote. And fresh off their meeting with Obama, the British royals are releasing their new campaign tackling the stigma of mental illness. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge with Prince Harry and what is the largest project the royals have taken on together. The Head Together project is this charity of Detroit London Marathon, which coincidentally is going on right now. And it's a big day. The NBA Curry is expected to be back on the Golden State Warriors game 4 against the Houston Rockets this afternoon. Curry back after sitting out games 2 and 3.
He just hit like a shot.
Yeah. Anybody can do that. And a quick programming note to remind everybody that you can watch the games, Rob and Dan and Paul, Rachel, right here on C. What about me, right? Spurs squaring off against the Memphis 1 Eastern, Paula, on your TV. Then watch a look for Steph Curry's return. Hope as the Golden State Warriors play Houston at 3:30 time. There's more.
It's not. It's not. I can watch it on my phone as well.
You can watch it on your phone as well. But catching a home run ball in the stands is a difficult thing to do. Barehanded is even harder. Doing it barehanded. Sorry, Whitley C. fan did it. Wellington Castillo hits the ball, and a one-handed with a guy holding a baby safe in the other arm.
Whoa.
Dan, do not try it.
Whoa.
David.
I you were qualified of going after holding a baby.
You would think.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
The baby will be fine. It'll be fine. Baby, it was safe and I mean,
Paula will be cover of Bad Parent magazine coming up next.
You're just teaching. You're teaching at an early age.
Oh, yeah. Plus, didn't catch it. It may have rebounded off somebody. He knew he was going to grab that one.
Look, I'm going to save all of your careers and just move forward.
Yeah,
What's going on in the world?
Wouldn't be the first time. We take you to California here. Azusa, just outside of LA, actually just east of Pasadena. Track meet there. Winds blowing about 50 miles an hour. We're scrambling. Scary moments there. Nobody that will have seriously hurt. Speaking of Ferris making this point during the commercial break, she thinks this looks like an avocado. Although I've never seen a fried egg. I've never seen an avocado blinking pit. So that's the only difference.
Not the blinking pit. Slice an avocado open. That's what it looks like, Rob.
Duly noted. On a more we have some severe weather, a greater chance Tuesday. Today, the strongest threat from Wichita. I think big hail is going to be the main issue. More means for severe weather come together on Tuesday with the cold air from the northwest, southwest, low-level jet pumping up the humidity from the west, getting a little bit of turning in the atmosphere, and the potential really from just north of Dallas to west of Kansas City for not only strong but potentially Tuesday late in the day. Meanwhile, today looks to be pretty nice. Enjoy that. Here are your local forecast.
And a good morning, meteorologist. Sunshine out there, but 40s to start off. A little bit of a northerly breeze, but it'll go south. Temperatures all across the area in the 40s this morning. Quickly climb. In fact, by afternoon, 70 degrees. If you're heading to the Nationals game today, it'll be nicely with your sunscreen and your sunglasses. News there. And if you want it even warmer, I think tomorrow peaking in the lower 80s.
Avocado, tomato. Sometimes I'm with you, people.
But no more
They
jet
both sound
juice
delicious.
Today we get a little more technical as we get closer to the event.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right, we've got to show you now. It's not an avocado, sadly. Look at this. It's Carolina's Super Bowl quarterback and NFL MVP Cam Newton